Hey guys, welcome back to Bright Night Tech. My name is Berto and today we are working on my 3D printed Daredevil Cowl from Daredevil Born Again. Now we've been doing a ton of different Daredevil projects because the show is coming back, so of course we wanted to make sure we did this cowl as well. But enough talk, let's get right into it. Alright, here is the file. This file comes from Do3D. And it's printing pretty good right now. I actually had a failed one before this, and at this version I changed the angle, I changed how the supports were, and this one came out much better. Okay, let's take a look. Let's try to get some these supports off. I'm a little concerned about the ones underneath the eyes. Hopefully they held enough up that they don't look too messed up. I did other cowls, the regular red and yellow one that you can see in my other video, and that part on the eye came out kind of rough, and it looks like this one also came out a little rough. So I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to clean it because it's not like the other one. I can't smooth it out. But let's go ahead and just get started on this. Okay, we're going to spray it down with some filler primer. We are not going to do any wood filler. I don't think we're really going to do any sanding on this, so we're just going to get to it and cover this up. Just like this. Okay, now that it's done, we're going to let it dry and then get right to the black lines. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to spray paint where the accent lines are, and then once we get to the red part, I'm gonna tape off those parts so they stay black and then do the red all over. Now, I don't know if this is the proper way to do it, but this is how I'm doing it. And we're also gonna do the line underneath the mask there, underneath the nose. So it's all dry now. We're gonna go ahead and get started with the taping. So I like to cut the little strips so I can have those sharp corners, and then we're going to surround the whole thing until it's covered. Okay, looks pretty good. I always need to do some kind of touch-up, but the textured one, the tape actually came on there a lot different than my other one. And what I'm going to do is I used this X-Acto knife to cut it into place. Okay. So while that's going on, we're going to go ahead and just start spraying the back and the eyes because we don't have to do anything extra with those. We're just going to cover them up now and then let them dry. Okay, it is time to do the red. I am using a colonial red on this helmet, which is different than the Clarent wine that I used on the regular cowl. So we're going to go ahead and spray this down. Okay, all done. We're going to let this dry. It is a gloss paint, but we're going to use a matte finish in order to get the look that we want. So, yeah. Okay, so while that's going on, we are going to go ahead and cut the lenses out for the eyes. Just like this. This is a gel filter for lighting, and I just cut it into pieces and then put them in the eye there. Just like that. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I noticed here I forgot to tape off that tiny little line. That's supposed to be black, and I forgot to tape it off, so we're gonna have to hand paint that. So what I like to do is I like to take my edding pen, push out some of the paint, just like that. I like to use this instead of decanting the spray paint, because this one lays down pretty well. And you want to take a fine brush to get in there so you don't mess it up. I have perpetually shaky hands, so it's very hard for me to do little fine things like this. But we are going to fix our mistakes just like that. Beautiful. And also, I can use that black to do any kind of touch-up after I take off the tape. Alright, so let's go ahead and start taking this off. Like this. Ooh, it looks pretty good. This is coming out way sharper and cleaner than my other cowls. Maybe because of the texture and because it sinks in a little bit, the paint doesn't leak through the tape. And oh, look at that. So I did tape that one, and I painted over the tape, so I guess I didn't really need to do that side. Yeah, okay, that's good. At least I did that one. Let's go ahead and keep taking this off. Man, that looks beautiful. Okay, all done. It looks fantastic. This is the cleanest I have ever gotten one, and that looks great. There's a little bit of touch-up up by the horns, and I accidentally painted over the black underneath. So we are gonna hand paint that like this. It's gonna take a while, so let's just get to the next part. Okay, so we painted that. Now we're gonna use some Gorilla super glue to put in the eyes. Now we don't do this with the lenses in because, as I stated in my other video, if you do that, the super glue fumes will actually make those lenses hazy, and it can actually also affect the paint. So on the eyes here, after I put them in and they dry and everything, they might get a little bit hazy, and then I'll have to repaint the red on those eyes, but we will cross that bridge when we get there. So I just lay it on there, the eyepiece, and then just not move it around and let it dry, and it should stay in place. And then after it's dry, we can do the lenses just like that. All right, so we're just gonna finish this up. We'll do the lenses. We're gonna do some clear coat and nothing left to do but the glamour shots. And there you have it. I am super happy with the way this turned out, along with the other Daredevil cowls, just in time for Daredevil Born Again. This project was a bit of a full circle because the very first helmet that I worked on was a Daredevil cowl. It was a very old design that was on Thingiverse. Uncle Jesse did a video on it a long time ago, and this was the very first thing I tried to print on my Ender 3. And, you know, I think it still holds up. It took me a long time because I didn't know what I was doing, but years later, here we are, giant wall, new Daredevil cowls. You know, it's an awesome thing. But let me know if you guys have made this file yourselves, and thanks for watching. If you have any questions, go ahead and put in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button for notifications, and we will see you next time.